As we're getting ready to post grades at the end of 9 weeks to report cards, let's start by taking a look at a couple of tools in Infinite Campus that are helpful in preparing our gradebook to post grades and making sure we don't have any outstanding assignments or outstanding grading to complete. So the first tool we're going to look at is this assignment quick tool, and it's the little paper icon that you see on any of your course cards on your dashboard. When you select that icon, it'll bring up a flyout menu, and it's going to have a list of your assignments, and that list can be filtered a few different ways using this assignments filter at the top. Notice that it defaults to unscored, so this is telling me that I have 11 assignments that have at least one student grade that's been unscored. So as I look at each assignment, I have some additional information that tells me about what grading still needs to happen. So I have 2 students for this assignment where I at one point flagged that assignment as turned in. I could have gone in and put a grade, but I haven't removed that turned in icon, so I might want to go back and make sure that I did go put the grade there. Assigned means I have not flagged that assignment at all. At least there's a student with a blank box for that assignment, and then I have scored 16 of these. Remember that in Infinite Campus, if you flag something as missing, it counts it as a 0. And so that is considered scored in Infinite Campus. So if I want to see if I have any assignments that still have missing flags, just to make sure I haven't forgotten a student that submitted something late, I can toggle over to missing, and then that'll show me my list of assignments where I have at least one student flagged as missing. And then if I want to see all of my assignments together, I'll use the all icon. We've had several teachers notice that for a particular assignment, if they've marked it as exempt, it's still showing under assigned, but it has moved it off of their unscored list. And the reason for that it's showing still as assigned is because there's not a grade in that box. It's not been scored, but it is taken off of my unscored list if I only have exempt students left. And then if I need to grade anything, I can always select the assignment and go into score and get additional details there and fill in any blanks. The next tool we're going to look at is located in your actual gradebook. So we're going to go into our course and toggle over to grades. Once you're in your gradebook, let's get these grade totals out of the way. You can go in and look for blank boxes and you can see what the individual flags are. But the filter option in the located at the top of your gradebook allows you to filter a couple of different ways. You can filter by student. So here I can say for this course, show me students that still have turned in assignments that I've flagged as turned in once they submitted it late. And then when I apply that filter, you'll notice it shortens my list over here. And so now that's given me less to look at in my gradebook. So I'm looking through making sure I've completed any grades that have been turned in. The other option that you can do, I'm going to clear out my student filters, is I can filter by assignment. Now, in this case, I want to see all of my assignments, but I could filter by category. But I could say, show me assignments where I still have students flagged as missing. And that is going to shorten my columns from left to right. So these are all of my assignments that have missing flags. So that gives me a little bit less to look at. Now I can find those empty boxes. What it doesn't do when you're looking at these filter options, you'll notice that these are all of the flags. So at some point I had to intentionally flag something. So there's not an easy way to tell the gradebook, hey, just show me the blank boxes if I forgot to put a score in somewhere. So if I want to do that, the progress monitor screen is really helpful when looking at individual students. So here I can see there's a couple of icons by student. This student has one assignment that's still flagged as missing, and the student has some unscored assignments as well. So if I want to see any specifics for that student, I can select the assignments button located under their name, and then I can score by student here. So I can go in and change any flags, enter scores, and that's really helpful too if you ever want to add any extra credit at the end of the 9 weeks. It's helpful to do that from the student screen as well. The last thing we'll take a look at in our gradebook as we're prepping to post grades is making sure that we have enough assignments in each of the categories that we're meeting the Gaston County Schools grading guidelines. And we'll link those in the description for this video. So to see how many assignments you have in each category, this assignment overview option from your grades page will show you your categories and will list out all of the assignments you have in each of those categories. So now I can see that I have, this is a high school course, so I have my 9 classwork homework, I have 6 quizzes, and I have 3 tests. So now that I've prepped my gradebook, I filled in any blanks, I'm ready to post grades. So you're good to go on and move to the next video, and we'll show you how to do that.